So still prepping for 420 on Saturday. It's Thursday. It's coming quick. I'm making a bunch of mystery boxes. So I'm just making pipes. I'll put them in boxes that are not labeled. I'll put a question mark on them. They'll be all the same size boxes, so when somebody buys one, I just grab a random box and ship it to them. I don't even know what you guys get, so that's how mystery boxes work. I'm making some wrap and rakes for them right now. So, let's go. I'm just wiping the kiln dust on this Kevlar glove I've got sitting here. People always ask what that is. And I've just got some cobalt blue that I'm starting with. Easy peasy. I've got some silver on the end of this. That's not going to focus. Little dot of silver on the end of that. It won't focus. Oh, there's the silver. Ah, see it? So I'm just going to burn the silver onto this for some cool color changing stuff. So I'm just going to heat this up since I let it cool down too much. And by cool down too much, it's probably still like 700 degrees. Alright, so got heat back in that. I'm going to carefully burn the silver in the flame, have this blue piece over it, and it's going to catch that silver fume. I'm going to hold my breath too so I don't breathe in silver. That's not fun. I've got ventilation. I've got a vent up there. No worries. So, burned some silver onto there. As you can see, it's completely different looking. Eric, pretty. Thank you. So now I'm going to take clear and wrap stringers around this. It's going to be really fucking cool. I'm just going to heat it up before I do that, so it'll stick. If this is not hot enough when I'm trying to wrap these stringers around, it won't stick together, which is crazy, but it won't. This hurts my wrist, but it's worth it. Can you see that? You can see that. So basically I have a string of clear glass pulling onto that fumed cobalt tube. It's not easy. And once I have enough on there, I'll show you. I just want to get it back so they don't pop right off. Those small pieces of glass cool down really fast, and if they're not pushed in, they'll pop off. Alright, so here's the very beginning to the wrap and rake. This would be the wrap. And now we're gonna rake. I don't know why that's funny. I'm a baked potato. So I'm gonna take this rod, the same rod that I used the wrap, and just go up and down as it's molten. You'll see. You'll see. I'm gonna fume it a tiny bit more first. Give it a flash, give it a fume. And then I'll do the rake. Whenever I say a flash, that just means I'm introducing more heat back into the piece. It's just the glass blowing through and you want to flash it. Alright, fumed it again. So I'll have a lot of cool colors going after I rake it. Sweet. Thank you. So I want to be careful when I'm doing this that I don't burn off all that silver that I just applied. So I don't want to keep it in the heat all the time. It's a very good medium of heat, not heat. It takes a lot of practice. So I kind of go in and out. And I'm raking up and down, pushing all those lines together. And I'm adding clear over the top of the whole thing. So this is the rake part of the rake and wrap and rake. And you can do this with colors, which is really fun. But you want to be careful that you don't burn the colors as you're pushing them at this step. It's really easy to burn them. So you can see how things are smoothing out. I'm getting rid of all those wrap lines. Hot tamale. And I've almost gone all the way around so I can show you in just a second what it looks like. And now you can see why I grabbed such a long rod, because that heat goes a lot of glass. Only got that much left. Oh, it's kind of sad. I'm going to get that back on center and then I'll show you what's up. So sometimes to get things on center when I don't have another handle, soft glass technique. Give it a roll. Now we're back on center. So, I kind of want to show you the one I have in the kiln, but I don't want to ruin how cool it's going to look. Not going to jump the gun. Not going to jump the gun. So you see how those wrap lines? Up, down, up, down, up, down. That's the wrap and rake pattern. Shining. So now I'm going to shape it into a spoon. I'm going to take the end off. I don't want that clear cobalt on the end. Start shaking the pipe. So first I'm gonna taper down where the mouthpiece will be. Oh, the lines look really pretty in this one. It turned out nice. Very nice. Come on. Pulling it out a little longer than I normally would because the bottom doesn't have the wrap and rake technique. It's kind of just glue. But that's the mouthpiece. Now I'm going to divide where the mouthpiece and the bowl part will be. I'm going to round out the mouthpiece. Flattened it. Now I'm going to give it a spin. Because this reminds me of the ocean, so I kind of want it to be wavy. Now I'll cut off this handle I put on the left side so I can shape up the bowl part. So I'm just going to get this part really hot and round it out. The longer you leave it in the flame, the thicker your glass gets. Double blown and triple blown is a made up bullshit thing. You just leave it in the flame a long time, it gets thicker. Ooh, there's a little funky lump at the top. I might just leave it. It's kind of a cone head instead of completely round, but it's not a big deal. These are for mystery boxes anyways, and it's pretty fucking awesome to me. What do you guys think? So I'm just going to wait till that red color disappears. What colors are we using today? So I started with a cobalt. I started with cobalt tubing. And then I fumed it with silver, which is on the back of this. And then I raked it with clear. Up and down, so it's a wrap and rake. So really it's just cobalt and silver fuming with clear on top. We have a winner. So I'm going to pick where the bowl hole is going to be and just puff it out the tiniest bit. And then I'll pop it. And then I'm just going to circle around that hole with the sharp flame and push a bowl. Pretty fucking awesome. Thank you. What size is the tube? That's a 32. I like 38s, but this is a 32. 32-4. The 4mm wall. I really don't like tubing that's less than a 4mm wall. So I'm just circling around. I try not to get so close to my torch, but I just fail epically. It really fries your torch, so you should try to stay up higher and out of this area as I go fucking closer. Don't do what I do. Stay away from the torch. So right before I push it, I'm just going to give it a puff to kind of solidify the size of that hole. I don't want it to shrink or get really big when I push it. God damn. That was good. So I'm just going to try to get any funky lines out that were left from the rod because it's a lot colder than the glass. And if your pull is off center, you can pull it on center. If it's too big, you can shrink it up with the flame. If it's too small, you can ream it out with the tungsten pick. I just kind of give it a little whoop whoop. Make sure that holds perfectly round. If it got warped at all in that process, you can re-push it, but she looks really good. Now I'm going to flatten the bottom. So it's the same technique as pushing it, except the bottom's going to be hot, so it's flat. I blow this off just so I don't get anything stuck on it. Leave it there for a second so it kind of solidifies in that push. Blast out any lubrication. And she sits flat. Now I'll pop a choke. And then I'll show you how I do texture on the other one. The other one I got in there is the same exact thing. So I'll tell you. I'm going to make 2 different side chokes for the mystery boxes. I put that one on the right, so this one will be on the left. Puff it out a little bit, and then pop it in a fluffy plate. And then flatten it. Oh, we got a whistler. Flatten it, round it out. And you can do that as many times as you need, the flattening and rounding. But I'm going to pop this one in the annealer, pull out the other one that's exactly the same except the choke's on the other side. And I'll show you how I put the like shark gill texture lines in my pipes. They're just really fun to play with when you're smoking. I put like texture here and here and just like run your thumb on it and be stoned. Good explanation. Okay, so here's the one I did right before I went live. Same technique. It's a little bit darker in color, but same exact idea. So basically, I have a graphite, it's called a graphite butter knife. It's for sculpting. Now just focus it on where I want to put dents. I'll get a section hot. I think I just want them here. So I'm just getting one section hot where I want to put the texture. And then set it on something that's not going to move. And I always do an odd number of lines. You have to do an odd number of lines. I'm going to be out of you. That's how it works in art. You got to do odd numbers. So I did 5. Isn't that cool? Everybody asks how I do those textured lines and why. Why? Because it's just fun to play with when you're high. So I'm just looking for any vivification or anything I need to fix. Otherwise, this one's done. And then the other one's heating up. I'll put texture on that one. And these will be available on Saturday on my website. You won't know if you're getting one or not because they'll be in mystery boxes. So lots of mystery boxes coming Saturday. You don't want to miss that. They're going to be a very good price. So pretty. Thank you. Do you prefer working from pulled points or blow tube? What does that mean? I pull points, but I'm not sure what the blow tube is. Could still use triple blown as a sales point. Oh, shut the fuck up. It's not a thing. I started thinking I was nuts because so many asked about, or so many customers asked about double and triple blown glass. I'm like, you thicken the glass in the flame, and I can blow it out 3 times if you want. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking through any questions I missed. Mouthpiece first, any reason specifically? Yes, because, so say this is my pipe. I want everything on center from here this way. So I'm starting with mouthpiece and go that way. The reason I do the taper the mouthpiece, then the center, then this mouthpiece, is because this would just get warped if I went mouthpiece, mouthpiece, center. So mouthpiece, center, mouthpiece, end. Just to keep it all in center. That maybe hopefully made sense to whoever I asked, or whoever asked that. I think that's everybody. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'll do another giveaway at 2,000 subscribers. It'll be epic again. That reverse wig giveaway was really cool. I wanted to keep that, but had to let it go. So thanks for watching. Check out my website on 420. Peace and love.